The grass is green, water is wet, and Reading continue to get results in the Cup. Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about Reading's 3-2 win over MK Dons in the first round of the FA Cup. Now I'm still a little bit ill, so again, apologies in advance. Can't seem to fight this. And it doesn't seem to be disappearing, so yeah, still a little bit ill for now. Wasn't at the game today, just listen, they were charging 15 quid. I think that's a rip-off for a first round FA Cup game to begin with, and on top of that I'm sick, so I thought, listen, let's just skip out. There's not many games where I skip out at home. And yeah, today was one of them. Reading though 3-2 winners on the day, got off to the best start possible when the return into the starting 11 Ehibhatiomhan scored in the 3rd minute. A great ball from Lewis Wing, saw him ping it across to him. Ehibhatiomhan beat the first man and was then able to put the ball in the back of the net. Talking of starting 11s and returns, Reading made 9 changes from the last game, as we saw Joel Pereira make his debut in goal. Matty Carson returned at left back, as we saw the pairing of Nelson Abbey and Tyler Binden at centre back. Tavonge Rashisha was filling in at right back today. Reading had a midfield 2 of Sam Hutchinson and Lewis Wing, with Ben Elliott and Paul McCarrow out wide. Caelan Vickers and Kelvin Ehibhatiomhan were the 2 strikers today. Now, the formation was a little bit different when Glenn Little and Tim Della were talking about on the radio. They were talking about how Reading would go into a 4-5-1 and then break out into a 4-2-2-2 as well. So there was a lot of different formations being played today, but that was typically the one that was stuck with. Now, in terms of the first half, listening to it on the radio, Reading were absolutely poor, and by the sounds of it, MK Dons should have been leading, if we're being completely honest. They did get a goal back in the 39th minute. Gilby was able to score in the 39th minute, and Reading were, if we're being honest, poor in that first half. MK Dons arguably deserving to go in the break with the lead, especially after creating probably the better of the chances than Reading. There wasn't really much attack in play in the first half. MK Dons had a lot of the ball, but yeah, it wasn't much attack in play going on. But if we're being honest, MK Dons were the better of the 2 sides. Ben Elliott arguably could have been sent off as well. He was booked in the first half and then arguably could have had a second. He went through an MK Dons player and was arguably, like they said on the radio, lucky not to be sent off. 2 changes were made at half-time. Paul McCarrow and Ben Elliott both came off, and Femi Aziz and Harvey Knibbs were introduced. Feels like that was a turning point for Reading. There was a lot more energy in the team when the 2 of them came on. Femi Aziz went close straight away. Harvey Knibbs and Femi Aziz working well straight away, like 47th minute, 46th minute, and Femi Aziz skied it over the bar from 16 yards out. Reading continued to press and continued to make chances, and it paid off in the 64th minute when Harvey Knibbs was able to put the ball in the back of the net to make it 2-1 to Reading. A fantastic ball by Matty Carson down the left-hand side. Saw him give it to Harvey Knibbs, who was able to win a free kick. A good delivery from Lewis Wing, then found the head of Harvey Knibbs, who put the ball in the MK Dons net. Reading then made it 3-1 just 4 minutes later. Some high pressing from Reading to counteract the MK Dons possession style of play. Saw them steal the ball, and Lewis Wing was able to slot it in the back of the net to make it 3-1, and plain sailing then for Reading, really. Reading did have the chances to make it 4 or 5 even. Femi Aziz going down the right hand side went close, but again his shot went wide. It's just what's expected at this point. Don Ballard as well had a couple of chances. He ran the goalkeeper at one point but was cleared off the line, and he had another chance as well just after that. MK Dons did pull one back though. Dean scoring in the 93rd minute after a save from Joel Pereira from a corner. Saw him be the quickest to react. Arguably, MK Dons could have had a penalty in the last minute as well. Tavonge Rashisha pulling down his man in the box in the last minute. I think Glenn Little was saying something about he was tracking the runner and just took his man out in the box. So MK Dons players not happy at the end of the game. But look, Reading won the game 3-2. I think the second half performance maybe just about edged it for Reading. So arguably should have won just based off that second half. Created more chances than MK Dons, or more clear-cut chances, should I say, in my opinion. That's going to be it though. Reading are in now in the hat for the second round of the FA Cup. First time in 20 years we've played in the first round, and we'll be back again for the second. I'm hoping for someone like Aldershot, who got a big 7-4 win over Swindon today, maybe an Oxford, maybe even a Cambridge, someone just a little bit local. Or we can go ahead and get one of them random teams that are just from non-league. It's the magic of the cup. I'm sure though we'll expect another home tie against someone like Peterborough. That's going to be it for this video today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been James, and we'll see you all for a Bristol Rovers preview coming up in the next couple of days. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been James. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.